One of the things you get with the Robens Prospector tent is this built-in sleeve for a stove. So yes, you can have a wood-burning stove in this tent and use it in cooler weather. We've got the brand new Robens Kobuk stove, and I'm going to set it up, get it alight and see what it's like. So this is the rather cute looking Kobuk stove from Robens. You see it's a smart looking little thing, I think. It even comes with its own carry case as well. So on the side here we've got some drying racks as well. And usual sort of inside, you've got a mash pan and a nice firebox in there. A little glass window on the front and some brass handles too. You can regulate the airflow through the front here. Of course you've got a hot plate here you can take off. So if you're actually cooking anything on a pan, for example, on this stove, then you can actually just take this off so it actually the pan sits above the fire, gets a little bit more heat. But this will get hot itself. I think it's quite smart looking and goes well with the sort of the retro theme of this Robens Prospector tent, which of course with this tent here it's got a special section for the stove where the ground sheet can actually zip away specifically for putting in stoves. We've also got a fireproof mat here I've put down, and obviously taking safety precautions with the fire blanket. So the flue comes with that heat shield to protect your tent, and also at the very top of the flue is a spark arrestor. So if any embers did go up the flue and you have a spark, that's not going to come down and ruin your tent, or even worse, set it alight. So you do have to take obviously sensible precautions when having a wood burning stove in your tent, but it does make the tent very, very warm. Now to complete this retro looking ensemble, there's a few extra items that we've got for the Kobuk stove. And one of them is this Bering Water Heater. This sits at the back of the stove and it basically wraps around the flue pipe, so as the flue gets hot it will heat the water in here. So the heat's going to waste anyway, well, apart from warming yourselves up of course, but might as well warm some water there to make a nice hot brew or drink or something. And of course another thing you want to have a look at is a nice kettle on top just to set it all off, and this is the White River Kettle also from Robens. So we'll just put those out and see what it looks like. So we're just about to give this stove its first firing. We've got our kindling, our fire gloves, and logs, and of course this being a little stove, if you've got logs that need cutting down to size or you need to make some more kindling, then you probably want something like this. Again, it's another item from Robens. This is their Multi-Axe. As you can see, it's got a safety sheath, carry handle, belt clip. And it's also got a fire still in here. And in the bottom, under here, in the handle, is a wood saw. So something like this help get the wood down to size to nicely fit in the stove. Now to light this is going to be fairly straightforward. Just some scrunched up pieces of newspaper with some small kindling. Just get the fire going with the small bits of wood, and as it gets hotter and warmer then the larger pieces go in.